Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 20th of March to Saturday, the 26th of March, 2022. And this is for you coming from Pisces. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and your palms. I like to remind you that your palms are magic. They belong to the energy of the soul. Somebody is manipulating these palms, the lines and the signs, how they change. And that's how we know what the future is going to look for you. And I'll show you how to motivate your soul by getting onto it so that your third eye can open, so that your aura can shine. That makes you a special person. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. We'll talk more about that later. Sunday, the 20th of March, you coming from Pisces. It's a wonderful morning and afternoon. You're going to have all the imaginative planets, all the planets of creativity, all the sensual and love and romance planets, all waiting for you to give you and your partnerships if you have, or to help you look for a new partnership if you want of the emotional kind. So many things can happen. You can be with anybody you want, even to show off your imagination if you are trying to impress people for a new job. It's going to work wonderfully for you. Try to remain calm because sometimes these emotional planets can make you very restless, wanting to make changes unnecessarily. So stay calm in the morning, afternoon. Evening and nightfall, many of these planets follow you. But there is a planet of rebelliousness. There's a planet that makes you a nonconformist, a person who doesn't like rules and regulations. It's there as well. So be careful while you are in the company of good romantic and emotional planets. There is one planet that can make you behave suddenly and unexpectedly, say the wrong things and do the wrong things, and that will spoil your evening and nightfall. Sometimes it's the company you keep that may instigate you to be a nonconformist or to be rebellious. Move away from that company would be better. And accidents can take place. That's what these planets do as well in the evening nightfall. Monday, Monday the 21st of March, morning and afternoon planets make you very stubborn. And when they make you stubborn, they make you look like you're a dominating person who wants control over others and over situations as well. Don't do that because these are negative planets making you look bad, whether at work, whether in business, whether anywhere. So you don't want to show that kind of response to your bosses. You don't want to show in your business area, if you're in business, how you want to dominate and take control. Try to be part of a team would be better. You will quieten these planets down. These planets can help you meet people who may be very good heavyweights in business or job, but you will have to be much more obedient than necessary. So show that, and people will then help you in the morning, afternoon. Evening and nightfall, many of these planets follow you. But there are a couple of good planets there in the evening nightfall. The planets of creativity, the planets of romance, the planets of just making you the most pleasant person in the world. So go out because these are waiting for you, these planets, to make you meet people who may respond to your niceness and your wonderful aura that you will show. Yes, the morning and afternoon planets of rebelliousness, some of them domination, some of them stubbornness will follow you. Quieten them down by being forcefully, if you can, the nicest person with words they like to hear and with actions which seem very, very nice. Tuesday, the 22nd of March, is full of bad planets. Morning and afternoon, the rebellious planets are back. Well, they make you a person just who doesn't fit into anything, whether in the job areas, whether in the business areas. You have to make a big impression to show that you are not rebellious. And that can be shown by being obedient, by being negotiable, and by being a person who can be having teamwork. Because these planets, nasty planets, want you to be different. They want you to operate on your own. But if you do, you're going to get more than a handful of blame because you're going to get something very, very wrong in the morning and afternoon. That's the plan. Either due to your impulsiveness in thinking or behavior or in your speech. Something is going to go very wrong. So being part of a team is much safer. Listen to advice and try your best not to be that horrible word rebellious. Evening and nightfall, many of these planets follow you. And when they follow you, they make you behave the same way. To make it worse, there are planets that go slow and steady as well in the evening nightfall. These are nasty planets. Hour by hour, your evening and nightfall is planned to become worse and worse and worse. Problems of the past, people you know from the past, you may meet them. It's going to be gloomy. So what do? If you don't have to be out, why bother going out? Because there's nothing really much to gain. Only accidents of all kinds. Verbal accidents, emotional accidents, physical accidents. Stay home, you're safer. Wednesday, the 23rd of March gets worse, I'm sorry to say. Morning and afternoon, your tongue is a machine gun that fires bullets at people with the words you use very insulting. You're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble if you allow that to happen. So where you work, where you do business, don't ever scold people. Don't ever raise your voice. Don't argue and try to remain silent. When you're getting angry, don't show it. Don't say a word. And then nobody will know you are angry. And your morning and afternoon may pass with less and less damage that you create for yourself. And your speed of these planets make you hasty, impatient in saying and doing things. And while driving a car or a motorbike, you're going to do that at super speed. And these planets are not going to help you escape an accident. They'll create the accident for you by making you angry at the same time and just crashing yourself somewhere. Evening and nightfall, these planets follow you. They make you use the wrong words. They make your action very angry. They make you very argumentative. Basically, they just don't want you to agree with anybody you are with. It's going to take quite a task by being a nice person because some of these planets, at any time, they just break loose. Some of them even make you arrogant. So it's better not to be out in the evening nightfall. And in the daytime, morning and afternoon, where you work and where you do business, try to control yourself. Control yourself in speech and in action. Go slow are the two best words. Thursday, the 24th of March. At last, you've got a wonderful morning and afternoon. The planets of creativity, the planets that make you very pleasant, the planets that put you on the same wavelength as important people. All that will happen in the morning and afternoon. So you got to plan this morning and afternoon. If it's for a new job, go mix with people for lunchtime for a new job. If it's for the business you're looking for, go mix with people. Send them emails. Talk to them about your skills and plans. Show them how inventive you are and how creative you are. You are going to get very good results in the morning and afternoon. Evening and nightfall, these wonderful planets follow you. So the whole day is all there for your taking. Just see if you want the romance you want, chase for it, making your family happy wonderfully well. And also, if you want to have material gain, a better job, more money in business, making good contacts, you can as well throughout the whole day and evening in the nightfall. Evening in the evening nightfall. In the evening nightfall, there's one planet there that may make you a little bit dominating and a little bit more controlling freak. So you don't want to be a controlling freak in the evening nightfall. Because when such wonderful planets are seen the whole day, your ego wakes up. And this kind of an ego, which wants to make you dominate and stubborn, is not good. So make sure that what you say is never sounding dominating. What you do is always very nice and free and negotiable. Then you'll have a wonderful day for yourself, including the evening and nightfall. Friday, the 25th of March, is a wonderful morning and afternoon. The planets of inspiration are there. What they do is to want to inspire you in saying the right things, in doing the right things. So say a lot and do a lot. Send messages, ask favors. These are planets of beyond the sea. That's what I call them, beyond the sea, which means beyond your own country where you are. You can also reach out and you'll get some very good news as well. So import and export business would be something to think about seriously in the morning and afternoon, just as an example. So basically communicate and communicate with people you know all over the world, or even people you don't know over the world. Just go ahead. It's a day full of internet planets. So I want you to be on the internet a lot to reach out for the favors people can give you in the morning and afternoon of Friday, the 25th of March. And I like your evening nightfall very much as well. You'll get the same treatment from the wonderful, wonderful planets of the morning and afternoon. But there's one planet there, a nasty planet, that makes your tongue very sharp, that makes your actions hasty and impatient, that makes you speedy so that you can get things wrong. That's the idea. So go slow, talk slowly, act slowly, think slowly. That's the way to quieten these planets, and you can. Then you'll have your wonderful news and meeting great people in the evening nightfall that give you rewards. Saturday the 26th, got my ears clogged. Saturday the 26th of March. Now that's not a good morning or afternoon. It's a gloomy one, frustrating one. I might even say depressing. So bad news can come to you in the morning and afternoon. What can you do about it? Well, go slow. Don't create it, for heaven's sakes. It's bad enough it wants to visit you. And try to take it slow and easy in the morning and afternoon. These planets are slow, so you cannot go faster than your own planets. So what do you do? Well, don't be too expectant during the whole day. Let's talk of your morning, afternoon. Don't be expectant and don't want to take the lead. And delays and cancellations, all that is seen in the morning, afternoon, to frustrate you and to frustrate you. That's the whole idea. To make you then hasty, impatient to make things work and make it worse. So you don't want to be hasty with your words or with your actions in the morning, afternoon. You want to go slow and not be too expectant of anything. And avoid people you don't like from your past. You could meet them or get news of the past you don't want to hear. Evening and nightfall, these planets follow you. And when they do, they behave the same way. But you've got two wonderful planets there to rescue you in the evening nightfall. One is the planets of the internet. So you might as well spend your time perhaps in the evening nightfall on the internet rather than be out in a physical manner. And you'll meet some wonderful people on the internet, get much, much better news than you expect when you see them, anybody personally. And the other is the planets of inspiration. So you are going to be inspired. So position yourself where you can use your inspiration and creativity, and you'll come up with wonderful, wonderful plans and ideas. So rather than go out in the evening nightfall when nothing good is to be expected, spend it on your own. Get onto the computer, reach out, ask favors, and you will see that the meetings you have or the ideas you have are going to be very receptive with others. So that's the week for you. Now, about this 90-minute session I have for you, so that you can know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. Palms are magic, let me tell you. It's a wonderful history and the present and the future, everything there, changing all the time for better or for worse. And so I'll read your palms as well. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all. Also, with the aid of your soul and your third eye and your aura. These are all inspiration. We'll use them even to win lotteries. It's possible. I'll teach you that. I hope to see a mystic cross on your palms. When that I can see, then you are in for all futuristic, wonderful, inventive stuff. Even if you don't have the mystic cross, it may grow because palms are ever changing. And I will show you how to reach that soul that you have, step by step. Is everything step by step. And when you can finally reach the soul, well, you've already reached the soul is activated. That's what we want to be activating it. And I'll show you how to activate it. Most people, the soul is activated in their 50s or 60s or 70s. I only got it in the 50s. I wish I'd met somebody who would have taught me all this earlier so that I could activate the energy of the soul earlier. So I'll teach you how to accelerate the energy at whatever age you are. And from the time you see me, the date you see me for the session, the next 7, 8, 9, 10 days, you will be able to get your aura shining, your third eye awake, and be on the way to activate your soul. So all that will be taught to you in your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I'll show you how that works for you. It's a platform of next 9 years, which I'll show you how the ins and outs are going to happen so that you very well know in all areas of your life. So send me this email and let's get down to it. And just for USD $50, that's all. I will show you all that. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.